Everyone is asking why ServiceNow crashed. But if you were looking at price action, this wasn't a surprise at all. When price reached 240, the charts was screaming sell, and I did not FOMO in. Today, I'll go over the exact setup, how I spotted the reversal pattern, and I'm going to explain in detail how. So let's get started. For different stocks like MicroStrategy, Oklo, I had called out this exact pattern before the formation in my blogs, and the stocks had a drop of around 70 and 40% respectively. So let's get started on the key concepts. Go to TradingView, open ServiceNow, and we are going to look at the daily time frame. Let's understand some key concepts. When a stock is in an uptrend, it always tries to make a higher high and a higher low. What I mean by that is the structures always looks something like this. It always keeps going up, and whenever the price hits back the uptrend line, it always tries to bounce. But at some point, the stream might reverse and the stock might change its trend. So whenever that happens, the stock is trying to make a higher high, but when it returns back, it still holds the level, but the next time it couldn't make a higher high and it makes a higher low and it returns back. So this is what exactly creates head and shoulders pattern. So this is left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. And as soon as the uptrend is broken right here, a key reversal in trend comes into play and the stock just takes off on the downside. So this is what exactly happened for ServiceNow stock. I have plotted a key uptrend line that ServiceNow was holding since December of 2022. And each time the price tried to break, it couldn't and it just bounced back on all the zones. But if you observe closely and look at the pattern that was being formed, the price, as soon as it hit a new high right here, it couldn't make a new high and it made a lower high. So this was the first indication that, hey, the trend is reversing and it might be forming some key pattern that we can try to find. If I go and plot the exact same pattern on the chart, what I see is this was my left shoulder, this was my head, and this was my right shoulder. The right shoulder was formed with a lower high. So this was the first indication that, hey, the trend reversal is in play. And at the same time, since it formed the head and shoulders pattern, we expected a downside as soon as the level was broken. So if I go back to the chart, and once the level was broken, we see a significant sell-off on the chart. But do we know till when the sell-off is going to happen? Absolutely yes. So if I go and try to plot this, try to see the distance from neckline to the head, and exactly drag it down to the breakout zone, we see that price might be heading to the round number, which is $100. $100 is a key level from the psychology perspective. There are many traders and many retail investors who always think that, hey, if the stock drops to $100, I'm going to buy it. And at the same time, it perfectly matches the level that we see. I plotted another zone where the price was always rejected. And once it broke the zone, it never looked back. And since then, I think the price might return back to that zone before bouncing off. This makes it a very strong level where the head and shoulders target has been met, and at the same time, a key level is in play. If you learned something new today, please do like and subscribe. This keeps me motivated to create more content like this. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.